Greg. Mike. Two bandits. Watching Bluey.
This episode's called Stories.
What up, party people, and welcome
Oh, he's excited.
to episode 132
Gosh, oh my
of
gosh.
Two Bandits Watching Bluey.
That's us, actually. That's very true. I see Greg. He's right here in the flesh. Even before he says his
I'm a
name.
good pal, Greg Painter, and with me,
I see him. Yes.
he's awful muscly, and his name
I
is...
believe it. And I'm also cheerful.
Look at them pecs dance.
I go by Mike Martin. What's up? Thank you very much.
Michael,
Yes.
we're here. It's a beautiful day.
Is it? It's cloudy.
It's beautiful in my heart
Rainy.
because I'm going
You're
to
so
Iceland in
giddy.
3 days, and I'm super excited.
My man Greg is traveling over the pond.
Over that big pond.
Do we have any listeners
First-
in Iceland?
I looked the other day. We have like 8?
Yes!
8 months today. So hey, if when I'm in Iceland, if you see me, give me a high five.
Hit me with a Icelandic phrase on the go. Say hello.
Hoi.
Got it. Sweet.
Easiest one.
I'm here for you, man. We're looking out for each other.
I was very excited last night. I completely forgot until I was reminded
Yes.
that The Simpsons have an episode from Iceland. It is season 24.
Okay, so
It is,
no longer Peak Simpsons.
the saga of Carl.
No offense,
'Cause
but-
Carl Carlson is from Iceland. We learn.
Yeah,
And it's a very interesting, very lovely story. But we're not here to talk about Iceland.
No, I don't want to talk.
We're here to talk
I
about
want a
another
different
story.
Dang
Boom.
It. Ha! Segway
One
City.
This is, you keep talking about, this one's going to go deep in my season 3 bracket. That's my you voice. This is going to go deep in my season 3 bracket.
The me voice
That's
that you
you.
give
Yeah,
me
that's
is
you.
deep.
This is,
I am the-
my name's Michael, and I like this episode. I love stories so stinking
Highest-
much.
I never said that.
I love
and B.
I love stories. I'm not saying you, me.
I'm gonna say I need to hear some people's Mike impersonations in the
Well,
future
there'd
because
be
your
some-
impersonation was not very great.
How
so
would we do that?
We'll cut to that.
How would we figure that out? We'll talk about that later.
That's right. Oh, secrets.
We're talking
foreshadowing.
stories. We're talking a great stinking episode.
Yes, we're all over the place.
But we're not only talking a great stinking episode.
Okay.
Somebody did the thing. I refuse to believe,
Okay.
because I cheated a little bit, because this was too epic of a Wiki Bluey synopsis that I could not notice a few of the words in it. Somebody done edited and made the best Wiki Bluey synopsis ever.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
What's the stories?
In this epic episode of Bluey.
Wait, what?
Witten turns into a talking car and cries rainbows. He is the main character of this episode. In the B plot, Indy is trying to make something out of Play-Doh.
In the B plot? Oh my! Give me a. Read this back. Give me a number 2.
In this epic episode of Bluey, Witten turns into a talking car and cries rainbows.
Yep.
He is the main character of this episode.
He say he's the main character.
In the B plot, Indy is trying to make something out of Play-Doh.
I'm so happy right now.
This is so good.
I'm so.
Whoever did this is a saint and a half.
Oh. Did you do this, Greg?
I didn't do this.
Oh man,
I didn't do this.
I didn't either. Hey,
But I read it and it made my heart happy.
Hey, friends, good job.
Good job.
I'm on board. 100%
Not a
on
visual
board.
medium, but
No.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, good job, Horn.
Yes.
To everyone out there.
Oh my
But
goodness.
let's get into stories, because this is...
There's so much going on today.
Everything.
I apologize. We're all giddy and excited all over the place.
We're starting at Calypso School.
That's correct.
We're making animals out of beeswax.
Are there any other teachers at Calypso School?
That's Calypso School.
Okay.
Boom. One
Nailed it.
room schoolhouse, I'm pretty sure.
Nailed it in one. Yeah.
Yeah. The terriers are making piranhas. Watch this with the kiddos. They pointed out how one of the piranha's teeth fall out. It's a very small animation detail.
Sure.
But just while they're...
Yeah.
We have some teeth that do not make the cut. We got Bluey making a whale.
Just
Whale
another
watching callback?
Sure.
Yeah.
We're nailing these in one all over the place today.
And as Calypso says while narrating, and Winton, achoo! Witten coming in hot, coming in strong. Witten was
is
Witten.
so strong in being in his own character in this episode. And even when we get to part 2 of the episode.
That's why he's the main character.
He is the main
and in
character.
the B plot, Indy's making Play-Doh. But I do like Calypso introducing, and the hero of our story, Indy, was making a horse.
That's right.
She was very proud.
Yo.
But that ding dong horse is a cow.
Everyone dunks on her so quick.
here's the thing. I just think Rusty's like, or Bluey's like, oh, nice horse. Rusty's like, great horse. And Chloe's like, that, or great cow, excuse me.
Yep.
And Chloe's like, that's a cow, not a horse. Sucker.
No hesitation. She goes right to be like, no, that's a cow, bro.
Because the other two were just trying to be like positive. Chloe's like, no, you failed. Boo hiss.
I don't think it's a fail. I think it's factual. She's like, if you drove by a farm, it's a whole bunch of cows, and I'm like, oh, check out those horses. Would you say, yeah,
Hey,
dude,
bud.
keep it up, or
Fair.
there's room for improvement? Sometimes you need the direct improvement statement, and that's what happened. With that being the case, we get our boy come back too.
With his glasses and mustache.
Coco dunks on him even harder, because Coco says,
Oh, why can't you be good?
bro,
That's
harsh. Like Chloe is like, that's factual, and she's like, you're bad at having fun. Like you don't.
You're bad at being good, a person, a dog. Because then we cut back, it's like, because I'm not good, and just punching his beeswax because he's mad. He's not minding his own beeswax.
That's a lot of beeswax, by the way.
That is a lot of beeswax. I don't know why it's not just Play-Doh. I don't know if that's just an Aussie thing, beeswax over Play-Doh.
Maybe it's called beeswax.
Maybe it's just cleaner.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I imagine my fingers would be stickier
Sticky? Yeah.
after, but also
Dude,
when you play with Play-Doh,
Kids
though,
worry about eating Play-Doh. I'd be chomping on me some beeswax. Yum, 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 honey. Come on now.
Okay, moving on. So something interesting happens in this act one, I guess you could say, of stories. The narrator is Calypso,
Yes.
but she calls herself the teacher. Comes over. I find that super
Her
interesting.
third-personing her own story.
That's so interesting because it's clearly she's talking to Indy after everything happens, or at least in that moment, and she's explaining it's the whole take a step back and realize what's going on, and it's it's so fun good.
Take a step back and ask for help.
It's so fun good.
But Indy doesn't want help. She is upset because, as Calypso narrates, Indy said something very sad. I'm just not very good, and that's heartbreaking to hear a kiddo say. Just heartbreaking, just to like when you're 7,
Sure.
just to I'm not good, and we have that from Winton earlier too. Why can't you be good? Because I'm not.
Yeah. He accepts
It's
it.
just-
He knows.
Ugh.
Plop. My boy
Taking
coming
that
in.
nice sentimental sad moment and Winton it all over it.
No need. He is not the Rusty in that situation because Indy and Rusty move on to get married.
He
and live that
is.
forever
He is
life.
he is the Winton, and that's all he needs to be.
He is the Winton.
So rather than
'Cause-
work at it, Indy never made anything out of beeswax
End of story.
ever again because she told herself she wasn't good.
Thank you,
Then I'm
everybody.
not.
Oh, there's more.
The end.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, what was your favorite thing this episode?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna say
I'm
Bluey's wet.
just kidding.
Oh,
This is
jeez.
the end of the
But
episode.
there's credits. Such a cool poll.
I have, because you know me, I can't just sit idly by and let funny little
You
naming
search
jokes
every single
go
name
away.
to see which ones actually worked
So
for
we-
it. 'Cause-
I didn't need to know which ones, because you'll see a theme slowly. So we start off with Dave, Melanie, Meg. Makes sense. Witten's there
Wait,
just,
they're not in the episode.
but they're in the credits.
Why?
Well, that's why Witten started getting real mad, destroying it all, just with his big, tough muscles. But then after we get through a couple of the real people, we have Annie Mater.
Yep, that one makes sense.
We have NBetweener,
Yep,
Designer,
yep. I want to see if you catch my
Daily
favorite one.
Grind.
Yep.
We have
Gotta have the daily grind.
Thor Eboard, Eddie Tor. Then we get into some doggos.
Ebor.
We get in some doggos. We've got
Man, he's not gonna get mine.
Boo DeCali,
That's a great one though.
Jermaine Shepard, Gold E R Reaver, Bia Gully, D Overman.
Okay.
We have Lonnie Dog.
Man, he's going through them all. He's got it.
We got Cattle's Dog. We've got S. Bernie. We've got Dale Martin. We've got Jackie Russell.
I loved Jackie Russell. That's such like
Jackie Russell. What was your favorite, though? You had a favorite, you said.
renders.
Ha.
Makes me very happy as an audio editor. It's something I do a lot, and that's absolutely. I saw it. I'm like, yes, I appreciate my people existing in this world.
Love it.
Fantastic.
But wait, there's more. Because Indy doesn't like it. She doesn't like how Indy gives up. So let's tell a different story and make me real muscly.
Bam. My dude's coming to play.
We go for, I like the music change too. We went from the, not necessarily sad music, but just kind of a light music to now we're just, the kids are telling the story. We changed our narrators.
Very
we got
much so.
kids telling the story. And we got the old McDonald's, just light, happy music playing.
Indy sounds so excited to say the title of the episode too.
Yeah,
she's like, this episode, because it's Indy getting a chance to do this, so it's her.
I've got to believe it's her first time saying the intro.
It's so great. It's so great.
And just like once upon a time, there's a kid named Indy who is no good at anything.
Bring in Terry Crews, please, because
I love not only. Witten, who can be a pickle, but kind of heart. He comes in, he stares down the camera, he does the eye raise thing, and then just dancing his little pecs like,
just full Terry Crews. I love it. And you were saying the music, and it's spot on. And it's fun in this one because it's not music that's just the background of what's going on. It feels like a vaudeville piano where he's watching the characters act things out because they're like, well, let's go to the old McDonald book, and like the music is spot on to the voice actors in this episode. Oh, so good.
So good.
But
I do Witten trying to be helpful, but like it looks like a cow. Moo.
That moment, not to spoil anything because there's a lot going on, that it was my true, I watch it every time, gut laugh, might be coming up in the future kind of thing because my goodness. But
Witten, stay strong. You are good at things. Was any going to believe him? Yes. Hooray!
Shred.
I love that happy little moment. Exactly. And then, oh my gosh,
plus,
this episode.
That's a flying V. And he's just like, let's do this. Oh, time to figure it out then. Love this. So
Time
good.
To hit up the book. It's time to see what old McDonald's got to say about this. So let's levitate ourselves over.
Levitation.
And just go to the bookshelf.
It's levitation, Kyle. Close, but not the same. So Witten clearly needs to be a superhero. I think
Witten is a superhero.
as somebody that doesn't Marvel very much, I would still go see a full Witten.
The WCU, the Witten Cinematic Universe.
I'll take it. You know
Take
what?
it.
I will
Yes.
absolutely take that. Is that? Am I
Let's
missing?
make it happen.
Is it a thing that I'm missing right now?
It's about to be.
What's the CU? I'm missing
Well,
something.
sweet
Yeah,
baby
no,
angel.
yeah, that's what I'm here for, baby.
MCU is the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Got it. Cool.
So the WCU would be the Witten.
That's where I'm at.
Cinematic-
I'm watching today, baby.
Any hoozle.
Don't mind
How
me.
does old McDonald not have a horse? We find out later.
Just on vacation or something?
Horses should definitely be in that book. I tell you, that
You
much for
think?
free.
Well, we were just talking about if I was driving by, and I was like, "That's a cow, not a horse. There should be horses on a farm." And Major Tom is on a farm, right around the corner.
We'll get to old Thomas here in a moment, because there's only one way to get to the farm to find the horse. Mm-hmm. That's by.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
by the way, Witten's a car too.
with purple smoke. Like everything in the stories portion of all of this is so fantastic. With
And
it's got sparkles in it, and
because Witten's doing great at just like, yes, Andy is there, and also I'm this.
what's
but then
the
he's
extra I can add to
He's
it?
just also being that great friend, like, Indy, don't just say it's a cow. It's a horse, and we're going to prove it. So hop in my torso, and let's ride away.
And the rug gets pushed behind them too. It's funny about this is as much as I want to do the us thing and super like overanalyze things, I think it's just a ride that we go on in this episode. It's because it's really just a fantasy story in the moment with Indy. Ooh, I need to pick out a favorite character today. Huh.
It is a beautiful
That is
story.
nuts.
And it's a
and
beautiful
fun.
moment. We get to Major Tom,
Horses on a
and
holiday.
suddenly it's all so clear.
Horses are talking.
Darn-
This is when it gets
darn guy's
clear
got
to
a
you?
neck. Yeah, he's got a neck. That's what they say.
Oh, you're talking. I thought you were
Yes!
talking about how it's a fantasy story. I'm like, this is the part that makes you realize it's a fantasy that the horse starts talking.
No, it's so clear that it's not a cow. It's a horse.
I love this so much.
Just got that neck.
Oh.
And here we go.
Horse
We have a moment. We have where everybody's heart fills with joy because Major Tom, played by the one, the only Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Great job.
who just lets them know, as you've said a few times now, horses on holiday. Now,
Okay.
I hate to do this to you, Mike,
Bring it on. I'm here.
because I would have loved for you to experience this with me live and in person.
Okay.
But just get behind the scenes of what we do here.
Word up.
We have been trying to get the one, the only, the legend, Lin-Manuel Miranda on this podcast.
Okay.
So I reached out to his people.
Sure.
I got a response, and I was told it's now or never. So I got
Wait, what?
2 minutes of audio where I was able to get a hold.
Bite your tongue.
Well, actually, I apologize. Lynn was busy, but they had somebody else they could help me out with. So let's just drop that audio in right here.
What are you throwing at me?
I want to thank our next guest for taking the time to meet with us today. But for the fans listening, can you please state your name?
My name is Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander, thank you so much for taking the time today to be with us. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Don't say no to this.
So yes, great. First question I have for you. What was your thought when given the opportunity to be a part of the Blueyverse?
I am not throwing away my
I can only imagine the chance, the opportunity, the shot to be one of the few Americans with a voice role on Bluey. Just the opportunity, not one to take lightly. Another question for you. Just curious, we switch from the perspective of Calypso to the children in this lovely episode. Do you have a preference of how the kids told the story or Calypso?
Great question.
children tell our story.
I did like how the children told the story too. That is very true. They did a great job. I know you're a very busy man, but is there any chance I could ask one more question? Yeah.
Sorry, Burr, I gotta go.
Oh, I do understand. Name's Greg, by the way, not Burr. But anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and I apologize for Mike not being here today.
Is he in Jersey?
No, he's still in Syracuse, but we just hadn't time to connect. You know how it goes.
Quality.
But
can with you.
lastly, as a guest, I just want to know, is there anything you have to plug?
There's things I haven't done. Just you wait.
You proud of yourself
Oh,
over
don't
there.
you worry. I will be waiting, and I will be very excited because I can only imagine what's coming next for the amazing Alexander Hamilton. Thank you again for your time, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me today.
I've always considered you a friend.
Hey, Ham, I've considered you a friend too. Mike, back to you.
Thanks, man.
Wow, that was an epic, and I couldn't believe that I was able to talk to the one and only Alexander Hamilton. I really apologize for leaving you out of that. It was such a last minute thing.
I dislike you didn't give me the Google Calendar like invite to this one because I had a chance. I probably could have jumped on there, but I didn't know that I was gonna have to add the episode 132 stories : with Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. Not Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No. Of course not.
Of course not.
How did you? Wow.
I'm pretty
What?
pretty sure that's parody use and not gonna get any letters from. Anyway,
Can the podcast be cut off because of that? We'll find out.
we'll find out. Any hoozle.
It's not a copyright stealing medium.
We're back. And it's
That's what you were prepping for.
that's what I was prepping for you, bud.
I had no idea what you were getting me into, and I'm
Folks,
I'm not underwhelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm just whelmed right now.
Folks, the look on Mike's face when he thought I had a conversation with Lin-Manuel Miranda
I would've-
without him was like, but what? Not even a text? Podcast over.
Did you run into him at Wegmans? Like,
It's time to fix that horse's neck.
it's a cow.
Let's get that big beefy muscles through that beeswax. You need a minute?
I need to just get back. I need to get back on the rails right now.
Know the problem with
Hey.
having big beef? I'm sure you know because of your big beefy muscles. You know the problem with having big beefy muscles?
What's the problem with big beefy muscles?
Too big a neck.
Oh, that's
You gotta work that beeswax gently, son.
Don't want to look like a thumb. Got to work
No.
them gently. Freaking Rusty. I'm sorry.
giraffe.
I put frustrated words, powerful words as we call them in this house at first when Rusty walked by because I'm like, bro, nice giraffe.
Trying to help.
Nice
It wasn't
giraffe.
sarcastic.
This is not helpful.
Especially
Giraffe horse.
not helpful to poor Winton.
Oh my goodness. I
Says,
so
I'm just
overwhelmed."
not good. And cries rainbows.
Well, yes, absolutely. He's granted. you think Indy's the main character.
He is the main
Thank
character.
you to the 2BWB
Wiki says.
Blueyverse. Helping us out, letting us know who the main character is on this
You
one.
are still struggling to talk to me right now after that scare.
I'm
I love it.
recovering over here. It's okay. I got jingles in my head. I thought you were going to be freaking blasting me with a voicemail that you had from somebody that I didn't expect. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a
did.
voicemail from somebody we don't know.
I
I
did.
don't know. Ugh, that's
Alexander
true.
Hamilton cutting through space and time to
Back
talk to
from
us.
yes, you got Dr. Who there. And good lord, I got this. I can finish. I'm glad you waited until then to do.
Lynn, I don't watch Doctor Who. Would Lynn be a good Doctor Who?
Would what?
Lynn?
Lynn would be a great Doctor Who. I thought you said Witten, and I was like, yes, absolutely.
Both.
Sorry, Lin-Manuel, but have you seen Witten? Oh man,
I do enjoy one of the few times
I hate you so
Calypso.
much. Sorry.
One of the
I'm
few
back.
times Calypso kind of, I don't want to say teaches, but like nudges people in the direction she wants them to go. She's
Sure.
usually find your way yourself.
Very much
But when Indy is trying to make Witten feel better, and they sing the old McDonald song, he's like, well, quack, quack here. And she's like,
Yes.
okay.
Bit-
Let's get
hitting
back
that?
on rails.
There's Witten, and then there's Witten. Yeah, he was going full Witten. And I found that interesting early in the episode when Coco calls out Witten, because Calypso's in the middle of the table, like looking at the terriers and paying attention to Bluey, and Coco's the one that's like, you don't know how to be good. And she doesn't, like, there's no response. She's letting the kids be the kids. So it's just that dynamic that she brings to the classroom. And I'm totally still recording a podcast with you and not losing my mind about
But with short in the neck,
That's right.
we've got a horse.
Giraffe horse.
And Rusty just, horse!
They're kids. That's the exact response. I would give the same response. It was
I
originally a
would-
cow.
No, I would give a response. I would levitate and then shoot magical purple mist out of my body and then giant rainbows out of my hands.
That's the only way to do
While
it.
apparating a cape onto my back that wasn't there before. That's what I would do, but that's just
Sounds
me.
like a main character to me.
Main character
Oh,
energy
man.
right there.
Gosh. Oh, I have so many thoughts right now that I'm still. But that's
nice-
it, right? That's the whole episode.
We have a nice moment. Thank you. You're good. And I do like clips. It's like, oh, that was nice.
Yeah, and Witten's tail wags too when they hug at the like. Oh,
Aw.
it's adorbs.
And what should we
Not
name
a
'em?
single Dave McCormack or Melanie. Get out of here. Fake credits.
What should we name the horse? then?
Render. Major Tom, bro. There's no question.
Coco gets her comeuppance for being mean to
That's
Witten
true.
earlier.
Karma, baby.
She looks like she's gonna have nightmares about Major Tom for the rest of time.
Now, I feel bad because we do our favorite character, favorite thing, and the first time I saw this, that was my favorite thing because it truly made me like, I need to rewind this 5 times, gut laugh. Holy cow. That moment was too good. And I don't know, like,
This season is rocked full of gut laughs. This season's rocked full of just like
is.
between unicorns and this and just
Rain. It's just so funny.
Sorry.
Sorry. no, it's
obstacle
good
course
stuff.
and just pulling back.
Oh, what
Not
was
that fast as a greyhound, bud.
Oh, man.
Well, man, I'm excited to. Well, we can't skip over.
No, we're not done yet.
Good old Witten pooping in the credits. Beth, my dear sweet wife, was 1,000% convinced that this was going to get the Disney Plus.
Ah, that's a fun little tidbit that I felt like was somehow bypassed by Disney of how many poop cuts there are for Witten with none of the poop cuts for Buttercup.
Manuel flexed his muscle.
He made the poop
to
happen?
Keep the pup poop. The horse poop even, because Mini Major Tom has a couple poops at the end too. This
Man,
This
I'm
is
all
an
over the place
episode.
today. Yeah,
this is a thing of beauty.
it's really cool. It's one of those out of the box ones. Have we done the episode where it shows the animation process?
I think that's like possibly next. That's really close.
Okay, are we that close
Puppets
to it?
is close, man.
Yeah. Oh, I think it is next actually.
Because I'm not sure if it's Australia next, but I know it's Disney Plus next because I tried to play after I watched stories after my chat with Alex.
Gosh,
But we're here.
I'm very. You've showcased my ability to maintain powerful words in like a you butthead kind of thing because I didn't know what to anticipate and I didn't know if I was going to be frustrated that you didn't reach out. But you know what? You were able to get Alex
the
Ham.
way that you looked at me when you thought I was about to say I had a 3-minute conversation with Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's like,
Come on, I thought we were friends, man.
Get out of my house
One
right
bandit
now.
watching Bluey. No. I would have been proud of you. I'd be like, dang, you got some connects.
I hope you're still proud of me for
I'm
at least
so-
being able to talk to Alexander Hamilton. That was
Absolutely, honestly,
a moment I'll never forget.
it was a well-crafted conversation that everybody will get to hear in all of its perfection. I can't wait to have you send me that file, and still, I'll have it be spot on with my voice responding to that, just dramatically.
Hey, Mike.
Amazing. Yes.
What was your favorite thing today?
My favorite thing.
Even though you might have spoiled it.
It was the moo. As emotional as things are going and all that kind of stuff, and Winton's there to save the day, and he's got the muscles, and he's Terry Crews and flexing the pecs and doing the eyebrows, and he looks at the cow, because it's a cow. It's just a pause. He goes, moo. Indy's just like, Winton, bro, like, you're supposed to help me. And that's the beauty of it, is people are here to help you, but they're also flubbing things along the way. I loved it. This is my favorite thing. What about you? What's my favorite thing today there, Greg?
My favorite thing, there's so many Witten things
There
to
are.
be favorite things. I gave it to, I had two-way tie.
Okay.
And you mentioned the peck dance. Peck dance was one of them, but you just mentioned it. So I'm going to do it just Witten just like, boop, 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 and just turning
Car.
into a car. It's like, by the way, I'm a car too. It's just such a great, I'm a kid telling a story, and this is now a part of it. Because I said so.
He's playing D&D, but doesn't have a DM that says you can't do it or roll to try it. He's just like, I turn into car now. And it's just, oh, that's the story now. So okay. Greg, who's your favorite character today?
My favorite character today has to be Major Tom,
Okay.
a.k.a.
Sure.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, a.k.a. our special guest, Alexander Hamilton.
Jeez Louise.
Again, appreciate your time with such a busy schedule.
He's a busy guy. He's got things
Like,
to do.
who is your favorite character?
If we don't give it to some form of Winton, then it's the rude thing to do.
That's why I gave it to Major Tom, because I knew you had to go win.
I tried to pivot in some fashion, and I'm going to go with both forms of Winton. You know what? Because he's a great friend across the way, even though he is super Winton in one corner, but then regular Winton in the beginning to help out.
He's
it's
super
Winton,
winning
man.
on both sides.
He is.
If you ask me.
Absolutely.
So how do you rank
Jeez Louise.
stories episode? Oh, you're the one who says that part. How do you rank stories? Ha!
Got it. We're all excited about everything right now. I think in the end I have to rank this. You've changed all my minds. I'm gonna rank this one season of Doctor Who where Winton is Doctor Who. I will watch the heck out of that. Sorry, Lynn, but I think Winton he's already shown his imagination really strong in this one. So I'm gonna give it to my boy Winton. I would love to watch that all day. Greg.
Yeah.
Is it possible? Can you rank episode 132 of Blue? How do you rank stories? With the best wiki ever. PT Dub.
Rank this episode, hopefully 0 cease and desists from the creators of Hamilton.
I doubt it.
It's like 4. Hey, honestly, I'd almost be proud to get a cease and desist because that means they listen.
That's true, and I can just edit it again and put it back. If it cancels our podcast or something, I'd be super sad. Well,
Never.
I would go
Can't
back
stop,
in,
won't stop.
and whatever Alexander said in that moment, I'll just add my voice as what he says, and it'll sound similar, probably very similar after what you did with my impersonation of my voice earlier.
I am not going to throw away my shot.
Boom, spot
By
on.
George.
Alex, are you over there? No, it's Mike. See, so either way, I love this. Oh gosh.
Thank you all so
Can't
very
stand you
much.
still. I'm still
Plug a
slightly
clock.
mad at you, but not. Yes, it is that time. Isn't it?
linktr.ee/watching Bluey.
Oh, my.
Merch, page, socials, tickety talk, T-Public, Cameo.
Usually I'm yelling at you right now.
Why
And
would you ever yell at me?
shout out to our Cameo people. We had a Cameo that we were going to be recording on a Friday, and we didn't have the chance to record. They just busy summer. This summer's been busy for them
summer.
Bandits. So we did, but here's the thing, and this is not if you book us, we're gonna try our best to record it in time. But we still made sure that we sent the Cameo.
We did a
Hopefully you
make
still
good
got
for
it
free.
for freezies.
So we
take care.
appreciate
We
you.
love.
And then just one more time. Happy birthday, Julia.
Yes,
Boom.
got it.
Bye.
Well done.
Diggity dong.
Caring about the people out there, caring about them all. Absolutely.
WatchingBluey@gmail.com.
I'm so excited right
Send
now.
your thoughts, send your feels. But hey, Mike.
Yeah, man, I'm so
I
excited
don't-
right now.
I don't like typing. It hurts my fingies.
My fingies
I
don't like
wish there was
typing.
just another way that people could reach out to us. Can you think of anything?
The Bandit Burner exists, folks. We are out there. We are in there like swimwear. Greg's going to be traveling to Iceland, and we were going to be posting it the following Monday, but we said, nay, we need to tell the people now.
Just like on the com, we said nay.
Like, spot it's so good. And so now we are going to be live with a voicemail that you can reach out to us and let us know your thoughts, your feels, your frustrations about Mike messing up how many bits on this entire episode. Or your favorite thing, your favorite episode, your favorite character.
Questions for us?
What you rank us?
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, what? Well, yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, but we are going to be out there. We have a voicemail number that you can call. And
what would that number be?
that phone number is going to be 315-715-8551.
Hey,
Two
Mike.
Bandits.
Did you say 315-715-8551? Two bandits.
Yes, see? I tried to make up a jingle. And
It's a beautiful jingle. You did a great job. I'm so proud of you.
It's available. It's done through Google Voice, so I think it's a free situation where you can just call us and say, hey, I would like to leave a message for you guys, and you can leave whatever you want. And if you don't want it on air, say, don't put this on air, but...
I tested it out. It seems to work.
He called me a monster in that, too. I think that's what started this episode. I don't know. Or at least that's what the transcription said.
I think I called you amazing.
I think
Why
you
would
did call
ever
me
say
amazing. You're a beautiful
monster?
person. Gosh.
One more time. 315.
715-8551.
Two bandits.
Oh, it's good, isn't it? I didn't even
It's
put a 2 in there.
great.
Oh. That's
There's no 2 in there.
There's no 2 in there. I loved it.
315-855-711-2 would have been. But it's not 2.
It's not a 2.
It's
315-715-8551.
make that the next hit song of the summer.
That's us. So reach out to us. Let us know. And we have the Bandit Burner. And if you leave us a message, maybe we'll probably throw it on the show. And that might be happening next week if anyone does want to.
Because
Greg's a traveling boy.
You could be the first ever.
I'm so excited. And it's great because we both get the email when we get a voicemail. So it'll be like a race to see who can listen to it first.
Love it. P.O. Box 2372, Syracuse, New York, 13220.
We're everywhere.
It's got cobwebs growing in it, my friend. So
Oh,
please
no.
shoot something our way.
I might mail something to us just to make us feel better.
And lastly,
Oh my gosh.
and most importantly,
Beeswax. Something with bees. Beeswax. Got it. Come
you've
on.
redeemed yourself this day, my good man. If you need some beeswax and you're in the Cannibalisera, Queensland area,
in
check out Simply Honey.
Oh man.
At Simply Honey,
so
we
glad.
exclusively sell delicious, 100% local Australian honey and local bee products by Australian beekeepers. We're a long-standing family-owned and operated business located near Brisbane, and we aim to produce the best quality 100% Australian local honey that is pure,
Always the best.
raw, and healthy,
Epic. Jeez.
just as nature intended.
Man.
You can guess for 1 kilo
Yep.
of beeswax.
I don't know how much kilo is it.
Take a guess. Price is right, boy.
Is it in Aussie bucks?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say 1 kilo is going to currently be a quality $89.99.
You are the furthest with going over. $33 bucks.
Look at that!
Dollary dues.
With a coupon.
Check out
Goodness golly.
simplyhoney.com.
What's happened?
.au.
10 out of 10.
One more time. 315-715.
Not the song.
8551. One more time. Thank you, Alexander Hamilton.
715-8551. Two Bandits.
Call us. Voicemail us. Make us smile. You
It
know
works.
why?
There's only one reason, man.
It's gotta be done.
It's gotta be done, folks. Come on.